Today we are going to be reviewing Glass. Hello and welcome to Movie Fan in Japan. Today I'm going to be reviewing Glass. The reason why is because it's actually coming out the same time here in Japan. So I get to finally do a movie at the same time. Alright, so you might be wondering why am I wearing, a shirt and tie. Well, the reason for that is actually because I'm in between classes right now, so I have to hurry up and do this video. But before I actually hurry up and do everything, I'm going to explain what these reviews cover. So it's going to give you my initial thoughts before the movie, my thoughts to get me pumped up after the trailer, my thoughts after the movie, and because opinions differ over time, it's actually going to be my thoughts after careful thought and review. So that way you can get my whole opinion, where I'm coming from, and so maybe you can, choose, if you haven't seen it already, to watch the movie or not. So, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my initial thoughts about Glass is that, I don't know what to think about it because it seems like it could be good or not so good. I really don't know. I'm hoping it's better than what I think it is, but what should probably be like, a good movie. Hopefully it's great. But I don't know. So what am I expecting out of this movie? I actually don't know. I really don't know what I want from this movie. All I know is it's a combination of Unbreakable and Split, and I know those are tied together, and this is the third movie. I have watched Unbreakable and Split this week, again, because I've watched it before. But I have watched those again to kind of refresh my memory, and yeah, I could see this being a good movie. But it all depends on if there's going to be like a little twist at the end or something, that M. Night Shyamalan's famous for. So, I really don't know what the story is about, to be honest. That they're going to meet up. I really don't know what's going to happen in this movie. So, I'm actually looking forward to seeing this movie because I don't know what to expect. So, I'm going to watch the trailer now, and for you it's going to feel like just a snap. For me it's going to be maybe 5 minutes. So, see you in 4 seconds. I just got finished watching the trailer for Glass, and I have no idea what the plot is. All I know is Mr. Glass, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, what's his name? David something, I forgot already. And James McAvoy, all of his personalities, I really don't know. But the Beast, they're all in a mental institution. Oh my gosh, that word is hard to say. Institution. Alright. So they're all in a mental institution, and they are thought to be insane because they believe that they're more than humans, superhuman, superheroes of some sort, even though the Beast and Mr. Glass are, villains. But, yeah, so they're in the mental institution for that, and, yeah, I guess the two bad guys are teaming up, and Bruce Willis has to stop them. I don't know if he has to stop them inside the mental institution, outside. I have no idea what the plot of this movie is going to be. So, I'm actually excited to find out. But I'm not going to be able to find out until, for me, tomorrow. For you, 5 seconds. So, I'll see you after I watch the movie. Hey everyone, I just finished watching the movie Glass, and, yeah, it was an okay movie. I wouldn't say it's great. It wasn't bad in my opinion, but it was just like okay. Kind of like how Han Solo was for me. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, just okay. So, I think if you're trying to save money, probably watch this one on DVD or something like that. There's no need to watch this in the movie theater. Initially, I was kind of confused on the plot as far as before I watched this movie. After watching this movie, I actually saw what the movie is about, and it's without giving away any spoilers, it's pretty much just the question of, are they superheroes or aren't they superheroes? So, it's not really a big thing. Like, it does... There's more things that happen, and some things were kind of obvious that were going to happen if you actually looked for certain traits and things like that, and so I'm not sure if there was supposed to be a twist, or if that thing was a twist or not. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so... Oh, by the way, just extra little thought. This movie in Japan is called Mr. Glass, not just Glass. So just a little extra information. And, yeah, I think it was just an okay movie. So, not good, not bad, just okay. So, if you want to watch it in the movie theaters, that's up to you, but I wouldn't recommend it, really, for the movie theaters. There's no need. But, yeah. I'm going to spend some time thinking about this, and, oh, just in case you're wondering, why I'm in my car recording this and not just where I normally am, it's 11:30 at night, and my wife and kids are most likely sleeping. And so, yeah, I don't want to wake them up by recording what I'm thinking about. And so, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let them sleep, record this in my car, and then after a few days, maybe a day or two, actually. I don't know. But soon, I'll be looking at other reviews and, yeah, seeing other people's thoughts, having my thoughts marinate in my head, seeing if there's anything new. But, yeah, so that's pretty much all I can say. It's an okay movie. Alright, so I'll see you in about 2 seconds. Okay, so I just finished thinking about the movie a little bit and watched a couple of reviews, read a couple of reviews, and yeah, it seems like people thought that the movie was okay. And so after hearing people talk about it and thinking about it, what they were saying was that the first act was good, was really good. Second act, it actually depends on your view on the movie. Some people thought it was good, some people thought it was too slow. And then the third act, it's pretty much unanimous, it wasn't that great. It could have been better. It fell short, pretty much. Your anticipation actually started growing. Second act, depending on who you were, or who you are, actually kind of, either levels up or keeps on growing. And then the third act kind of, doesn't reach where your anticipation is headed in. So, yeah, so I think that's why I put it as an okay movie, because after thinking about it, that first act actually was pretty good. It did have my attention, and I did see where things were going. Second act, I can see how people saw it was slow, and for me, it was a little too slow. I was thinking that, yeah, this movie could have been shorter. If you think about, the Marvel Netflix series, sometimes you think, yeah, you could have actually got rid of 2 episodes and made it 2 episodes shorter, and it would have been a tighter and better show. But that's kind of how it felt for me. But I can understand the people who thought that pacing was okay, because they were comparing it to Unbreakable, where the way everything felt in Unbreakable was different from the way things felt in Split. And so, yeah, Jeremy Jahns actually put it best when saying, the second act was more of, it had that, Unbreakable feeling to it. The first act was more in line with Split, and then third act, third act was actually based on Mr. Glass, and, yeah, for the most part, I can see why the movie is called Glass, especially towards the ending, but the first part of the movie and the middle didn't really have Mr. Glass do anything. Not that much, but in the end, you kind of see why it's called Mr. Glass I don't want to spoil anything. I was about to say something, but yeah. But you could see, if you think about it, you can actually see why it's called Glass. And so, yeah, I think it was a good movie. I still think it's a good movie, not great, not bad, okay movie. And you don't have to. I still believe you do not have to watch it in the movie theaters. And yeah, I kind of stand by what I was thinking. But moving on to the acting, like yeah, James McAvoy actually really did a good job. I forgot to mention that before, but yeah, he did a really good job on acting, just playing just like these different characters, just switching and switching and switching to different characters. It was actually really good, and yeah, and then Bruce Willis, like during the first act, I think he did okay. Like his character was good, and just during the second and third act, he didn't really have that much to do, to be honest. Samuel L. Jackson, he's the same as he was before, so it was good, but then he was kind of out of the whole first act of the movie, so yeah, it's kind of it that movie was good. I think the acting was good. The story could have been better. Some of the people were mentioning the direction. There was like a first person shooter type, you know, feel to some of the things. Like, yeah, and that kind of threw me out. It kind of felt weird, like a GoPro on the person. That kind of felt weird. But yeah, besides some choices of directing, I thought it was actually really well done as far as directing is concerned. The story could have used a little more, but and that's how we get the okay movie that I'm recommending that you can watch at home. It's it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how to explain this movie without spoiling it, and but yeah, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down in the comment section down below. Or you could actually tweet me at Marco A. Calero, that's at Twitter. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which I forgot what the next video is going to be. But alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.